Gonna love her. Please give it up for the very funny Lisa Rossi.
Hi. So I was making meatloaf the other day, and when I do, I take off my wedding rings, because of the squishy when you're like preparing the meat. And I noticed that my husband was looking at my wedding rings on the counter, and he looked excited. And I'm thinking, wow, does he want to like do it like we did it before we got married and had kids? And I'm like, hey, you're excited. What are you excited about? And he's like, babe, we're getting meatloaf. So I was talking to this New Yorker the other day that I live in Iowa because of the food. And he thought that was weird. I'm sorry. I want to live in a place where people understand that tater tot casserole is self-care. I want to live in a place where people know when there is a ham and there are little cheese bits in it, that's a party. And if you're a vegetarian, something's wrong with you. You're wounded. Actually, when I hear someone order pop, I don't hear soda, I hear friend. So my parents were really religious, and my mom, she had just two rules for me. She said, don't have sex before marriage and don't get dead. So I'm one for two. They were so religious, it wasn't until the birth of their fourth child that they finally got Catholic birth control. Twin beds in separate homes. Actually, that works. I wanted to lose my virginity in high school, but I couldn't. And it wasn't just my parents and their Catholicism. It was their home decor. They'd be out at the movies and I'd bring a guy home for a date. And what can I tell you? On the walls, shotguns and wedding pictures. That is not an aphrodisiac. I left home and I ended up losing my virginity to this guy named Mark. And Mark was a little bit older than me. Okay, he wore a back brace. He had this certain smell. He smelled like cough medicine. So we put in the movie Eyes Wide Shut, which is how I lost my virginity to him. My mom told me that sex before marriage is bad, and it was. Actually, I Facebook stalked Mark the other day, and it turns out he achieved his dream. Mark went on to become CEO of a grilled cheese sandwich stand, which is so perfect because sex with Mark was exactly like eating a grilled cheese sandwich. It was over really fast. I felt disgusting afterwards. And then I immediately craved another one. I wonder what Mark would say about me now that I'm Iowa's meatloaf queen. I think he would say, sex with Lisa is a lot like preparing meatloaf. You have to use your hands a lot or it's never going to finish. So in high school, I was nominated to be on the homecoming court. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, which it's a big accomplishment because to be even considered, you have to regularly shower. I was nominated for homecoming queen, but not everybody was into me, which was the exact same experience the next year when I was invited into my first threesome. Thank you very much. You've been an amazing audience. I'm Lisa Rossi.
Lisa.